civilization. Cartoons are very serious. This cartoon is for adults. The man that does this cartoon, literally, he's an atheist, doesn't believe in anything, makes fun of everything, cynicism, everything's a joke. Kids watch this show. It's a very sophisticated show. This is all about ghosts and demons and the occult. The Scooby-Doo has all these occult themes in it. And then you've got, here's the father of the family, right, Homer Simpson. And there's his relationship with his kid, right? The level of violence during Saturday morning cartoons is higher than the level of violence during prime time. You've got all these cartoons here now, and your kids are growing up on this crap. And you really have to think seriously, garbage in, garbage out. You have to think seriously about what's being done to your children's minds if you're letting them watch TV. There are 3 to 5 violent acts per hour in prime time versus 20 to 25 acts of violence on Saturday morning. Children imitate what they see. If you put a kung fu film and you put a bunch of 8-year-olds and they watch a kung fu film, by the time the film's done, they're all kicking each other. Right? It's a simple fact of life. Music is another area. 2.5 hours per day for teenagers in the United States listening to music. 2.5 hours per day. And as somebody who grew up in America, coming from a musical family, I have so many lyrics that I wish I could sue the people that took that space of my brain. Because I would much rather have other things in there. So I have lyrics from, I'm not going to age myself, but I have lyrics from, and empty lyrics, So, I mean, some of them were interesting, but not very many. One of them was advertising signs convince you to think you're the one that can win what's never been won, that can do what's never been done. Meantime, life goes on outside all around you. So that's a useful little piece of lyric. Right? 1 in 3 popular songs now contain explicit references. Khutuwat, you see, songs used to be, like if you go back to the 1960s, the 1940s and 30s, listen to the songs. Don't, but I can tell you, they were innocent lyrics, mostly innocent lyrics. Some of them had subtle things, but people couldn't work them out unless they were sophisticated. But most of them were just simple lyrics, right? Even in the 1950s, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, right? Crying all the time. Came in late last night, about 10:30. That gal of mine wouldn't let me in. Move it on over. Move over, big little dog, because the big dog's moving in. He's in the dog house, right? These are the type of lyrics they had. Or teach your children well. Their parents' hell did slowly go by. Don't ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh and know they love you. That's about parents. Sometimes you get bad parents. Just know that they still love you, even though they're lousy parents. Those are the kind of lyrics. Now, you can't even listen to the lyrics because they're so disgusting, right? They are so filthy. And Fakhruddin al-Razi, in his commentary, says about the verse in the Quran where Shaitan is threatened that you will try to seduce them with your voice. He says by giving them foul lyrics that their children will memorize and repeat. That's in Mafatih al-Ghayb. That was in the 13th century. So what are we doing now? This is the khutuwat of Shaitan. He's taken people by degrees. America used to be a relatively moral country. It used to have moral values. People used to go to church. They believed in God. They didn't use drugs by and large, right? It wasn't that long ago. Now you go there and 1 out of every 4 women has a venereal disease they can't get rid of. I'm not making this up. You can see the CDC research on this. Right? HPV virus is a major problem in the United States, causing cervical cancer, genital warts. These are real problems. And now they're promoting sexual behaviors that are pathogenic. They're promoting pathogenic behaviors that, you know, in America, you have all these advertising against saturated fats. You know, like a Big Mac is not going to kill you if you eat one of them. It'll do some damage, but it won't kill you. Even if you ate 100 of them. It's going to make you sick, but it's not going to kill you. But one time of rectal intercourse can be a death sentence. One time. And yet in America, they have all these ads warning people against saturated fats, and there's no ads warning them against deviant sexual behavior. Why is that? Because there are lobbies that say that that is hate speech. Why is that? It's not right. You should warn young people that you can get a venereal disease that you'll never get rid of. And as somebody who worked as an RN, I worked 2 years with a gastroenterologist, I saw firsthand the effects of rectal intercourse. And this is why it's prohibited for males on males or males on females. It's haram in our religion. It's not about homosexuality. It's simply about this sickness. Because if you do that, you will get very serious sicknesses. You will get, your sphincter loses its control. One of the things, a miracle of the Prophet, is he said that the people of Lut, they couldn't control their wind in their majalis. It's in the hadith that they used to pass wind because they lose, the sphincter is no longer doing its function because they ruined the function by doing something that was never meant to be done. But they don't teach people this. They say, oh, it's normal, embrace yourself.